Attention! This is a cheat sheet for learning how to do fractions of a set. At the end of this video lesson, you will have questions to answer, and you may come back to this page at the very beginning of the video, pause it, and use it to help you answer the questions. Just follow the steps, step 1, 2, 3, and 4 to answer the questions. Good luck! Hey kids, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Uriarte, You're a Smarty. Alright, let's get looking at what we're doing today. Today, we're going to take a look at fractions of a set. Now, fractions of a set is we are going to take a look at a group of things and just look at a small part of those. So, for example, if I'm looking at a bunch of bananas, I'm going to only look at some of those bananas. So let's get started. First off, when I'm doing fractions of a set, I'm going to show you how to write it. So if I want to know 3/4 of 8, I'm going to write it like this. 3/4 of 8. So I want to know, if I have 8 things, I want to know what is 3/4 of them. What fraction of 8 is 3/4? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how to do this. Right now, I'm going to set my page up like this. And what you're going to do right now is you're going to go pause this video, get a piece of paper, and get caught up with me. Go! Alrighty, welcome back. Here we go. So you have your page set up. You have 3/4 of 8, just like the way Mr. Uriarte does, and we're going to get started. So, if I have 8 things, like 8 bananas, I have a bunch of bananas, and there's 8 in a bunch. If I have 8 bananas, I'm going to put them into 4 groups. So, here's group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. Now I have 8 bananas. I've only sorted 4 of them so far, so I need to continue. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've distributed them evenly into the groups. I put my 8 bananas into 4 groups. Here's group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So, what I want to do now is I want to look at the 3 now. I have 8 bananas in 4 groups. How many are in 3 groups? Well, here's 1, 2, 3 groups. So, how many do I have in 3 groups? 6. So, 3/4 of 8 is 6. I've taken 8 things, put them into 4 groups, and I've seen how many are in 3 of those groups. So 3/4 of 8 equals 6. Let's do it again. Get ready with your pencil. We're going to do this so that you get it down straight. Our next one, let's say we have cookies. And with our cookies, we have 20 cookies. Your mom just made a nice big batch of cookies, and you're allowed to have 2/5 of them. Well, how many cookies is 2/5? Let's find out. So, if I'm allowed 2/5 of 20. Alright, I have 20 cookies. Here's my cookies. I want to make how many groups? I want to make 5 groups. So 20 things, 20 cookies, in 5 groups. So I'm going to make my cookies. There's 1 group of cookies. I'll start in my 2nd, 3rd, 4th, my 5th group, and now I keep on going. I'm going to divide my cookies up into 5 groups. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My 20 cookies put into 5 groups. And here's my groups. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups. Do you have this done so far? Good. So I have my 20 cookies put into 5 groups. Now, if I'm allowed 2/5 of the cookies, how many groups am I allowed to look at? You got it. 2 groups. I'm allowed to look at 2 groups, which is right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 groups out of the 5 would be 8. So I'm allowed 8 cookies. Now, if I was allowed 3/5 of 20, how many cookies would I have? Well, I just count the third group. 1 group, 2 group, 3 groups of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cookies now. So, let's recap. This is what I want you to do. We're going to take a look. At one more thing. I'm going to show you now a shortcut so you don't have to draw everything. I don't mind you using this shortcut, but I do want you, for today's purposes, when I show you the work, I do want you to draw and practice sorting and drawing fractions of a set. But there is a shortcut. Because sometimes we don't have 8. Sometimes we may have 100. And I don't want to draw 100 things. So this is another trick that you can do. All right. Again, I have my 8 things divided into 4 groups. I'm only looking at 3 groups. So let's do this. If I have 8 divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now I take that 2 and I'm going to multiply it by 3. 8 times 3 is 6. So 6 goes right here. So I took the 8 and I divided it by 4, which gave me 2. I took the 2 and I multiplied by 3, gave me 6. Okay, let's try it again with the other one we did. We had 20. So again, 20 divided by 5 gives me 4. 4 times 2 gives me 8. The 8 goes all the way over to here. So this is another way you can do it if you don't draw. But for today's work that I'm showing you, you are going to draw. All right. All right, boys and girls, it's time for Show What You Know. You need to go right now and talk to your mother, your father, your grandparents, your babysitter, and show them what you just learned. I'll give you some examples to work with. All right, let's get started. You need to do 2/5 of 45, 1/2 of 28, 4/8 of 40, 5/7 of 56, 3/4 of 20, 2/3 of 21. And don't forget that you can use that cheat sheet which I showed you at the beginning of this lesson. Now, you also need to draw all of these fractions of a set. Just don't use that math trick, the math trick I showed you. I want to know you understand how to sort fractions of a set. So draw every question. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for this episode of Mr. Uriarte, Your Smarty.